These are the Photoshop instructions for how to blur a background of an image. This is a nice action shot of a girl working in an art class, but as you can see, the background is a little bit distracting. This is one way that you can fake having a large aperture to blur the background in your images. There are many ways to select an object in Photoshop. Underneath this, you'll see lasso, polygonal lasso tool, and magnetic lasso tool. There's also, which is more of my favorite, quick selection tool and magic wand tool. You can try these, but I have found from experience that on this individual picture, these don't work as well as they normally would because her skin tone is very similar to the floor and the table, and her dark hair and shirt tend to blend in with the colors back here. So these that normally work a lot better aren't quite good enough for this assignment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and hold down the third tool, and I'm going to select magnetic lasso tool. I can't talk today. There we go. So with that selected, I'm going to start right down here at the bottom of her jacket and click. I'm going to choose her chair as well. And I'm just clicking every little bit. You'll notice every time I click, I place a little square. I'm going to go around, do my best to select all of her and all around her tools, her table, all of this stuff, and all the way across the bottom. When I get back, I'm going to click the square that I started on. Then the selection area is going to have a dotted line around it. Now, I don't want her blurry. I want the background blurry. Choose select, then inverse. So now we've chosen the background. Once you've chosen the background, go to filter, blur, lens blur. And as you move these bars around, especially radius, we're going to start to see the background go more and more blurry. Now, we don't want to go all the way to the end. We just want it somewhat realistic that we used a large aperture to blur the background. So I'm about 50-51 or so. Then I'm going to click OK. And now the background is much more blurry. I can click this top tool and then click again, or I can do Control D on the keyboard for deselect, and notice that the background is a lot blurrier. Now, it's not perfect. I didn't get everything here. We're going for concept. If this was your photo, we would spend a lot more time here. File, save as, call it background blur done. Then go ahead and save that in your Photoshop lessons folder and turn that in on the lesson assignment for today.